You mentioned the media hits, and you were telling me last night. I mean, you blew my mind with some numbers last night on the interest that's out there in social media.
Yeah, I don't want to get anybody in trouble here, but our site did crash early this morning, but our IT people were on it. But we have had some, obviously some momentum, and people were checking out the product, so we're excited about that.
Absolutely.
And let me say this, Justin, real quick. We will have a qualifying system whereby if you're an 18-year-old kid and you have the ability to compete against these great champions, you will have that same opportunity. So it is wide open to anyone that has the ability to make it to that elite level. So
And
that was key.
the qualifying system is being put in place, and correct me if I'm wrong, but October, that will be available to the public, mid-October?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So there you go. All right. Right now, we'd like to introduce the Vice President of Programming and Research for Fox Sports, David Sussin. Would you come up here? Give David a nice welcome, if you would. He's going to talk about the unprecedented partnership between the elite rodeo athletes and Fox Sports. And right now, David, I've got a question for you. First of all, what was the attraction for the elite rodeo athletes when they first approached you?
Well, Fox Sports has been a longtime fan of rodeo. We've done a lot of events in the past, both nationally and locally here at Fox Sports Southwest. But what Tony and his group are doing is really revolutionary on a couple levels that you guys have talked about. So the fact that it is the best of the best, I know we keep talking about that, that's huge for sports fans. That's exactly what our viewers want to see, is the best competing against the best every time out. That's a really big deal. And, you know, the fact that they've adopted this regular season format that is familiar to all sports fans is a big reason why we think this is really going to work. So we love what the ERA is doing, and we think Fox Sports will be a great partner to help make it happen.
This is another landmark announcement, and that is that we will be able to watch rodeo at a consistent time slot, and every week we can count on a consistent station here, a network that's going to support this. And I'm amazed that, again, we've taken a long time to get here, but we're here, and this is what rodeo has needed for a long time, Tony.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when we set out to do this, that was obviously the main objective, is to create a national platform. Yeah. And certainly we couldn't have partnered better with Fox Sports. They're a leader in sports programming, whether that's NASCAR, the NFL, the UFC, the Golf's U.S. Open. So we're just honored that they partnered with us. And again, their product mix is something that I think we'll be here for a long time with Fox Over the Air, Fox 1, and Fox 2. As we expand, certainly those networks will showcase the ERA. And so we're really excited.
David, is the uniqueness of rodeo attractive to the people you work with at Fox?
Well, very much so, and especially, again, this format that they're adopting, because it is a familiar format for sports fans. Having a regular season that ends in a championship allows for all these storylines to take place. You can follow these guys through their ups and downs, their comebacks, and by the time they get to the championship, our viewers will know what it took to get there. And that's a major change for rodeo fans, but also a great opportunity to bring in other fans, NASCAR, UFC, NFL, as you mentioned, who will understand this and get it right away and will get on board. So we think there's a huge potential for growth here that we find very exciting.
And the opportunity to, with such a small pool of names versus a great big ocean of names, we'll be able to focus and feature, I would assume, on these athletes where you can get to know the personalities, and that will attract more fans, correct?
Well, yeah. Our broadcast will be 2 hours. And so we'll have plenty of time to obviously show the competition, but also, as Dave mentioned, some storylines and so on, and to really feature rodeo and what the Western lifestyle is all about. We have over 42 hours of total programming that we will have. And as you mentioned, the key was that we will be in a consistent time slot, so folks will know when and where to watch the ERA. So we're excited about that and bring it to the fans.
All right. David, thank you very much. You bring
Thank
a
you.
whole new level of excitement and a whole new area that we're going to venture into and grow this sport and take it to the masses out there.
Absolutely, thank you.
All right, thank you very much.